Wasn't that only like $60?
It was 50.
Okay.
Plus shipping, I think.
That's not $300.
No.
No.
No, the most I spent for the game is still $180 for Xenosaga 3 in the absolute fever nightmare period of the pandemic.
Oh, wait, now game capture's not working. Cool. I love it when that happens. Oh, fuck everything. Well, oh, and then it worked again. God damn it!
I had a dream last night.
I'm gonna have to do.
I had a vivid melatonin dream.
Vivid Melatonin Dream is a pretty good rap name.
Where I was interacting with VTubers, except the VTubers were people.
Oh no!
I wish to quit.
You tell me that VTubers aren't actually people.
Why are old games so shitty?
I was interacting with people who I recognized as being the VTubers.
Yes.
I follow.
Oh no! Don't look that I'm running this through a
Were they people
digital
or were they
box.
anime?
They were people. Sometimes I've had dreams where I've interacted with VTubers and they were anime. And that has also been...
Hey, it's working! Sense. Guys, shh. We have to rewatch this cutscene that we've already seen before. This was the original Take-Two Interactive logo.
Take-Two owns this.
Yeah. There was a time when Take-Two was known as an adventure game company and also making FMV games. We don't talk about that.
Dennis Hopper?
I really like this low-rent Trent Reznor 9 Inch Nails opening theme song. Okay.
So good. When did this come out?
Vocabulum Aetheris, ominous venere obgenitor.
Want to be?
Oh my god.
So, I forgot to say, the reason why we're going to get sent to Cyberpunk Hell is because we had premarital sex.
Yes. The same one. The descent.
That's the actual plot of the game.
I need a stiff drink after that nightmare.
Sounds like something they do.
It's biblically accurate.
Scrub teeth. Look out!
What?
Oh, were you not here yesterday for Tong New?
No, you mentioned this a little earlier.
The action scene is happening.
I see that.
Action that man.
be more
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
how a human
Let's
arm
get out of
works.
here.
So that's the game.
Why are they moving like they're in space?
Because 3D movement was really hard to make.
What, 1994 again?
Yeah. Let's start a new game.
I'm gonna join Joku.
Am I going to be the man or am I going to be the
Join
woman?
in hell.
What do you think will be funnier?
What are their names?
The
I need to have a relationship with these characters. What are their names?
Let me look it up.
Is she wearing a fishnet T-shirt?
Yes.
Yes. Of course she is. It was the 90s. LA Cyberpunk Thriller, okay.
Gideon Ashanti and Rachel Brack.
Gideon Ashanti.
Gideon Ashanti is the man.
Well, yeah. That name is incredible.
Somebody has pointed out it looks like he's not wearing any pants.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I made an executive decision, which is turning off the music, because if I don't turn off the music, the game sounds like this.
It's not too bad.
Is it just a constant drum? Is it like a constant low
Yeah.
though? Okay.
I like the worst, but it's not good.
It'll probably get very irritating after about half an hour, but you could leave it on for now. I would say keep turning it off open.
Yep.
Do what makes you happy.
Okay, so examine. Oh, wait, no, fuck. Oh, God, this game is not fun to play. Inventory.
It's an adventure game.
I've got
It's not
key to Dante's apartment. Great. Okay, so you can drop items and lose them forever, so I have to be really careful about this. Let's talk to Dante. Let's get our first...
At least you're out of your
Cutscene.
underwear. You're lucky the hand didn't pick you up on indecency charges.
Oh, by the way, this cutscene is about 5 minutes long.
We'll be fine as long as we don't cross the people at the laundromat who own these clothes.
So what's the flowchart?
This is
Let's
how...
start with what we know. A scrub team tries to nuke us in the middle of the night, only we
do
got
they
lucky
stop
and
and
stuffed
load
them.
the next line of dialogue?
The question
No,
is,
I have to hit the
why
enter
we down
button
there at
to
midnight execution.
move from one scene to the next.
Damn it, we're ARC employees. We enforce the laws. We believe in what the hand's doing, even though they step over the line sometimes.
Maybe they nailed you for being soft on rogue techs like me. Any other ARC agents would have pulled my plug by now.
That wouldn't get us cleaned. Maybe a rebuke, but we could have told him you were a singer with data on other hackers. A few months ago, we tagged some would-be deck jocks that were programming an illegal C-space. Let a couple of kids skip, maybe give them a second chance. But again, they wouldn't scrub us over something like that.
I know the two of you are straight lines, but even you can't believe that transgressions only punishes the wicked. This is a tyranny, man. A government with supreme power.
Oh no, government with supreme power?
Clearly, the first move is to learn what the hand has, or thinks it has, on us.
If it were me, my first move would be to a 787 heading to Africa. The coastal African republics have become a high-tech free zone of sorts.
Aged a lot
A
better.
little rough, but the hand don't reach that far yet.
No way.
I am
We
100%
aren't running.
going to disable the music when this cutscene is over.
She's right, Dante. We've spent our lives enforcing this government's laws. I won't end it all as a fugitive. We're getting some answers even if we have to go to Celine Solix to get them.
Where do we start? Do you
Voice
think we can
acting's
trust
very good,
Frank
though.
Jersey?
Of course we can.
Who's Jersey?
Voice acting.
He's an art captain, our superior. I've never known him to act on political motives, just the opposite. He's taken great risks defending people from corrupt busts. Lives in Georgetown. He would have the official email on our scrub.
Nick Cannon. He's jacked into the
God,
voice of God
this is
news
so
nets almost
much.
constantly. He's one of the few people who get the news
marking it
before it's
at
run through the
49
Decency
points.
Council's censors. Fortunately, he owes us for overlooking some information theft.
Don't you two arrest anybody?
We figured he was a good person to have our hooks into. Looks like we were right.
You two'd have to stroll right into Voice of God headquarters on the mall. It's too risky.
Nah, Voice is usually low security, and we don't plan on using the front door. So that's it. Cannon and Jersey. Not much. I wouldn't trust anyone else not to turn us in.
I might be able to fill your need. I know someone with links to the front. I don't know how desperate you are or whether you have any faith left in the system, but you may want to see what the other side has to offer.
That's a great question. No. I mean,
It's funny almost.
1984.
A week ago, we would have busted you for
funny.
telling us that.
I won't mention him again, but if you're looking for new friends, his name's Aldous Xenon. You can
Aldous
find him in a
Xenon
bodega
is
in
our
Chinatown
contact.
near Gallery Place. I'll pass your names to him.
It's always in Chinatown.
He's a
isn't
little
it?
rough,
It's
not your
Cyberpunk.
usual type, but you can trust him.
We'll keep it in mind. We certainly need all the help we can get.
Don't deal me out. I owe you two for not feeding me to transgressions. You always have a hiding place here. Take that extra key over there. It's yours. I'll surf the underground network, see if anything's being rapped out about your case.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now let's go to game options. Let's turn off this wretched music. Holy shit. Maybe sound effects. I'll have sound effects. I agree to have sound effects.
It's wise. I think you're gonna hear the good sounds of
All right.
guns. and
So,
stuff.
you need to fast travel in this game. This is how we fast travel. This cyberpunk map where we don't even... This is it. This is how we play most of the game, is we go to these different locations, these little red and yellow pips. So, they said Captain Jersey, or Mr. Jersey. Let's go to Captain Jersey's kitchen, which is in Georgetown. Let's go.
Of course. Oh, that is good effect. That's really, yep. Awesome. Wireframes are so cyberpunk.
Let's go. Hey, game. Oh, I have to hit enter. Okay, so we need the scrub list. So you pick up an item and you give it to the character that you picked at the start of the game. So now...
Where better to go when you're on the run? The kitchen of a cop. A safe, warm, middle-class place to discuss the fact that someone is trying to hunt you down and kill you.
So if I right-click, then my Cyberpunk implant companion will tell me what the mission is. So we've got the scrub list, and we have the key to Dante's apartment thing. So it's time for the second cutscene in the game. Talk to Dante.
To DiVincenzo?
Cappuccino, anyone? Maybe some tea with a hit of bourbon in it? You must be freezing after your jog about town in your underwear.
Pacino, anyone?
Yep.
Yeah, we figured you'd have heard by now.
I saw it on the scrub team's playback footage. You two kicked some ass. I didn't know you had that in you.
Neither did we. Amazing what surprise and fear can do for your combat reflexes.
We know it's probably stupid to come here, Frank, but we need to talk to someone on the inside who we can trust. We know the Hand might be watching this place.
Screw the Hand. I'm an ARC captain. This is the last place they'd look for you. My standing orders are to scrub rogues like you. You know me. I always follow.
Why was a scrub team trying to burn us in our bed? Who gave the order, and what the hell for?
Oh, no.
We've done our duty for Hand and country. Is this our payback? We haven't done anything.
That's probably
Haven't
what
done
most of the
anything.
people you feed to the scrubs said.
Oh, no. He's aware of the tyrannical society that he's a part of.
Those people were sinners, Captain. They deserve what they got.
Is this game secretly about Jesus?
Probably.
I forgot.
Deserve what they got.
You two are believers
Like us,
in the
who had
guiding
cool
hand.
sex.
You thought being narcs for reality containment was doing God's work. Still feel that way now?
Narcs for
There's
Narcs
got to be an
God.
explanation. There was some kind of mistake.
If you think about it, the Inquisition was just narcs for God.
Don't play games with me, girl. The hand has something on you. What have you done?
Is this interrogation 101, Frank? If our scrub went over the net, then you know what they're charging us with. That's why we're here. You tell us what we've done.
You want to keep me in the dark? Fine. Maybe you don't know why they want you. Maybe you do. Here's what I know. The official charges are crap. Come on. You mean this kind of stuff doesn't trickle down to grunts like you?
Uh-huh.
Educate us, Captain. Obviously, we need it.
The hand's rule isn't exactly the rule of law. It's not what they charge you with, but the fact that they charge you at all. Officially, you're in violation of the Artificial Realities and Extranuminal Environments Design, Programming, and Transportation Act. You've been accused of dealing in pornographic virtuals involving human-demon coupling.
What? You've been accused of dealing in pornographic virtuals involving human-demon coupling.
They said we're skin dealers? That's ludicrous. Look at my case history. I've burned whole libraries of pornographic books and virtuals. It's a frame job, Captain.
Of course it's a frame job. You two are either guilty of something else, in which case I'll take it myself, or you become politically unpalatable for some reason and they want to whack you for it.
So somebody in ARC wants us dead?
Human on human, all of that.
Someone in ARC, or Transgressions, or the Pentagon, somebody with some connections, because they've linked you with Mr. Beautiful, and they only do that when they're desperate to whack somebody.
Mr. Beautiful, incredible.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, we have to get the entire story, right, Gino? We don't
Who is
just...
Mr. Beautiful? Who is Mr.
Beautiful is one of Transgression's dirtiest little secrets. Association with him is as good as a guilty verdict. They accuse someone of running in a narcotics or porn or illegal reality scheme, fabricate a link to Beautiful, haul his ass in, he signs a confession implicating the accused. Beautiful's freed on some technicality, and the accused gets scrubbed, or worse.
Let me guess. Beautiful's fingered us as accomplices in a virtual skin room.
Incredible.
This is great.
That's a good guess.
Fingered us as accomplices in a virtual
That means that that's a term for police.
Where do we find this Assyrian
I know,
scumbag?
I was gonna say that
He's got a hangout in the back room of a speakeasy called the Interface out in Foggy Bottom. Watch your step. Everybody in the place fancies themselves a badass, and most of them actually are.
Gofferman's in this, huh?
I feel like we have to do every single dialogue option.
Then we're finished. The two of us can't fight Transgressions.
This is incredible. Saying so many things. So many proper nouns.
Yeah, as someone who accuses Final Fantasy as having a proper noun problem, this seems like it is 1,000 times above that.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1,000 times above most Final Fantasies. 13's pretty...
Best you can try to do is avoid them.
In that regard?
They'll try for you again, that's for sure. Still,
Boy.
there might be a way to make Transgressions work for you, if you've got the guts to try it.
It's like someone watched Blade Runner and then only for like 20 minutes.
I don't know about guts. Will desperation do?
I have a story I
Not
must
everyone
tell.
in Transgressions is a despot hiding behind holy robes. There are some men and women of integrity trying to make the system work.
Oh.
One of them's an acquaintance of mine, named Jean
I think
Saint
this is
Mouchoir.
where Beck got the
He's a
inspiration
compulsive
for the song
diarist,
Sex
makes
Crimes.
entries in a voice journal
Maybe.
every day. He's a straight arrow, by the book guy.
Maybe
Sex
this is
laws,
the
you
source
can't
of
risk
sex
confronting
crimes
him.
by Beck.
You'll have to break into his office, and he has
I think
passwords and
sex
everything in the
laws,
system.
actually.
But if you can break those,
Even still.
you might tap into what he knows about your
Let me
case.
look it up.
I know that's not much, but it's a start. His office is in Sin Central, the Transgressors complex right smack in the
Wait,
Federal Triangle.
we have to go to Sin Central. That's a city. There's a city
yeah, of
named
course.
Sin Central. In the Federal Triangle. God, this game.
Scrubs were out in force that night, which suggests a sweep, which means one of two
Flaws,
things.
not sex
You're
crimes,
either really
my bad.
involved in something dirty, in which case I'll haul your asses in myself, or Transgressions is using one fabricated crime to wipe up a whole lot of undesirables. question is, why are you two loyal ARC agents suddenly dirt?
All your ass is in myself.
Who were the other germs? Any pattern to the hits?
God, this
Only
guy's
name that
voice.
meant anything to me was Swivel O'Leary.
Swivel O'Leary.
Interface over in Foggy Bottom.
What?
Wild place.
Mr.
Mr. Beautiful
Foggy
hangs
Bottom.
there. Transgressions had been tolerant
Foggy
to this
Bottom's a real
point,
place.
but they finally got around to O'Leary.
This is fucking great.
Does this take place in Washington, D.C.?
Maybe?
Well, who knows?
Foggy Bottom is a real place.
Transgressions is shadowy in its accusations because it
Swivel
answers to
O'Leary.
Swivel
nobody.
O'Leary.
Virtual porn's
Gotta
a
change our
popular
names.
setup. They get you for
We've
the
got bad
sexy
names.
stuff and
We
for
should
the
have better
VR.
ones.
Not much I can tell you because I haven't worked that turf in
Cyberpunk things.
decades.
Have the good ones.
Pain in the ass more than anything.
Just write
Spend half your
down,
time busting
the
horny
names
kids
that
and
come up in
couples
this
looking
game
for a
so that
few
I
new
have three
thrills.
names for my FF5 characters.
Sure.
But beautiful deals in this
Mr.
stuff?
Beautiful.
Mr. Beautiful,
That's not his
Swivel
usual
O'Leary.
game. Plenty of other demons for that.
What is your guy's name again?
Stay in touch. Do what I can to watch your
Gideon
backs. But be
Ashanti.
careful. The hand's not finished
Ashanti.
Ian
with you two.
Ashanti. Yep. It's one step away from Sleeve McDykel. You are correct. Correct, Zeto. Mike Truck. Sleeve
Okay.
McDykel.
We gotta go to Foggy Bottom.
That's it's only a few stops. Central. I forget what the main Union Station, DC. Been to Foggy Bottom before. Was visiting a friend who was going to GW. Nice area.
What? What?
Visit.
What?
Oh,
What? The surviving member of the scrub team that
Lux.
attacked Gideon and Rachel faces an enraged Inspector Celine Slug.
Yes,
This is
Imperator
really how we're
Solux.
doing the. This is really how we're doing transitions. This is really how we're doing transitions.
From your Imperator. You are not fit
Solux.
to look upon me, much less serve me. How is it that you allow those corrupt ARC agents to escape the hand?
Well, we
That
didn't expect
font.
anyone else to be in the apartment, so we...
Oh boy.
You didn't
I
expect?
love the era
Did
when
you plan?
Every voice actor
Did you
sounded
think?
like they had just seen
Were you
the
not
script.
entrusted with an
We're not
important
allowed a
task?
do-over.
Could you have taken
was
your head out
expensive.
of your ass long enough to point a gun at a couple of sleeping, small-time civil servants and pull the trigger?
This is incredible.
It is.
Well,
And the
but
Nuggets are up
I-
32
but I-
points on the Clippers. The Clippers play yesterday?
You
Yeah, the second night of a
disgust
back-to-back or
me.
something.
You with your muscles and your firepower, pistol whipped like a coward. Do you realize that the only thing separating you from an ape is an opposable thumb? As for your balls, you obviously haven't been using them either. So they will be mine.
Still work like a speed bump.
Take him! Get him out of my sight!
You're gonna take his balls?
Oh no. I still look like a coward.
Oh man, this is fucking something. Really?
Will be mine. Your balls will be
A
mine.
pair of big, dark, bloodshot eyes peer suspiciously out a slot that slides open in the door. The swarthy lids blink slowly. While many people have seen demons in the bottom of a bottle, there's no telling from the front of this nondescript building that it contains a speakeasy, which itself is a front for the backroom headquarters of the demon Pazuzu, aka
Wait,
Mr.
what?
Beautiful. About the only clue to what's inside is the sign on the door.
What is it?
Sentry enforced security admittance members exclusively.
I'll give you 3 guesses and a chance for the washer decking unit.
The password, numbskulls. You want in? You gotta give me it.
Okay.
There's a password? You're kidding me.
God, this game really likes recycling animations.
Nah, you gotta be a member. Read the sign.
So this puzzle, the answer is sesame, because that's the first letter of every the first letter of every word on the sign. So sesame. Okay, now we will go down the manhole. Oh, right. So
Well, and who's
now
the next
it's
victim?
I forgot to warn you. So not all of the characters in this game are 3D renders. Some of them, including those actors that you saw credited, are FMV.
Awesome. The next victim.
I beg your pardon.
Is this game good?
Define
So,
good.
This is what you look like now.
good.
Wow, they did a nice job. You look great.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, this game's good.
Why, Mr. Ashanti, my little heart would be all aflutter if I had one.
Your loving care.
Yeah.
Is it good like that?
This game gets real weird, but not sexy.
Not sexy, but real weird.
Rachel, honey, allow me to introduce
Other than the
Cinna
sexy
Stone.
underwear from the
She's
first cutscene.
an old friend of mine.
Oh, really?
Cyna Stone. Didn't
No,
tell
I
me to
just
spell
mean we go way
CYNNA.
back.
Yeah, we used to go way back, behind the barn, didn't we, Gideon? Hey, Gid, remember the days when I used to see through you? I love you, baby. I'll always love you.
Oh boy.
Cut it out, Cinna. This is Rachel.
Is she a hologram or is she a person?
Not the Rachel.
person
Well,
behind
what
the
do you
bar?
know? Walks on 2 legs and everything.
It's a great question. I don't have
Wait
the
a minute.
answers.
Gideon, you never mentioned that you two were...
Seems translucent.
Involved, friendly, acquainted, pals, buddies, amigos. Familiar with the beast with 2 backs. Just good friends, a scream in the night. Rock around the clock. What do you know? Here come the daylight kind of friends.
Wow. This writing, huh?
Yeah.
Right. He never mentioned that.
So, Cinna, how's things by you?
I don't know what she
Oh, just
is.
fine, thank you for asking. I found that after you, electronics is the next best thing. Of course, it's not like I have any choice in the matter now.
I was really sorry when I heard, Cinna.
I know. I got your cards. The flowers, or rather, the flower. What is that supposed to be, dashing or something? A man sends you a single rose?
That wasn't a white rose by any chance.
Uh-huh.
White as snow. You on the mailing list?
One of many, apparently.
Rachel, the woman was dead. I mean, not dead exactly.
Oh, yeah, she's dead. Oh, she's a hologram projection of a dead person.
It's all right, Gideon.
Okay.
I was dead, still am, as a matter of fact, in the quaint, traditional sense of the word. I'm not more than a picture in a scrapbook.
I just don't get this stuff. It's you. You're thinking,
Picture in a
talking,
scrapbook.
still seem to have a little feeling, but...
It's not her feeling I was wondering about.
Uh-huh.
Relax, Rachel. Gideon always preferred his women to have
I
some
don't care
substance.
about your dead friend.
Didn't you, Lamb Chop? He liked them live, too.
Oh, this
So
game.
how did they do this?
Like some live too.
Did most of this myself, actually. You work with the kind of ordnance I work with, you always figure on slipping someday, especially when the tech updates itself every 5 minutes. I developed this droid I'd been tinkering with for years, and every now and then I downloaded as much of my own playful, sweet self as I could into data. My personality, memories, you name it. Everything. That's me onto a couple of compact discs. I didn't bother to keep up the holographic file, so you'll notice I'm a bit younger than the last time you saw me. The last picture of me was from a cousin's wedding. I remember wishing I'd brought some plastic explosives with me. The band played Satisfaction once too often.
Uh-huh. God, you did not take a single breath in reading this entire line, huh?
Do you remember what happened? I'm sorry. You probably would rather not.
Nah, it's all right. I don't remember a thing. I only remember up to my last downloading, which was about a week before what my doctors like to call the unfortunate incident. I remember taking the assignment, though. It was with an old friend from the Georgetown Revo days. You know, an old friend I was seeing in a new kind of light. He was a pretty damn good B&E man, though. But as far as demolitions go, he didn't know shit from Shinola.
Oh, she dropped
So,
the S word.
I thought I'd help out and see what it would be like to work together. The job called for us to use proto-glycerin caps. Nitro in gel form. Highly unstable stuff.
Isn't nitroglycerin
Not for
already
use at
gel?
home. Next thing I know, I'm coming out of surgery, and there's no there.
Oh.
You
This
think
is
your
a
partner's
lot.
screwed up.
Is. Sure do talk a lot. That you didn't.
Couldn't say.
Even ask a question,
He didn't
right?
make
This
it.
is just the scene.
He always was kind of fumble-fingered when it counted, though. I guess it just
Fumble-finger,
goes
huh?
to show you, never mix love and explosives.
Hey, they didn't say your favorite term of fiddle.
Sorry about your
Close.
friend.
Never mix love and
Don't be.
explosives.
I'm a holograph. Go ahead, pinch me.
Who was in on the operation? What was your target?
Oh, no, you don't, Arkhead. You know I would never give up names.
Well, I'm not exactly with the firm any longer.
I heard. They finally wised up to the fact that you weren't really a fascist at heart and put a hit out on you. But I figure, knowing you, that it hasn't sunk in yet. You probably figure it's some bureaucratic snafu you can still clear up. And to be honest, it's an old habit that's gonna die even harder than I did, knowing better than to talk about the Revo side of things. I mean, remember how much trouble you had kissing in public? Even after we'd been going out ages, it made you uncomfortable?
Just putting him on blast.
Was he like that with you, too? I thought it was me.
Oh. He's gonna do that head nod again.
Now, he's got his prudish side. And does he still leave wet towels all over the place?
Oh, now I feel like I'm attacked because I have a problem with leaving wet towels all over.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we're getting off the
gonna...
subject.
He did the same animation.
How'd you like to see him take a walk on the Revo side?
Look, just be happy they made an animation.
I like to think that this game if this game was made today, it would be like Persona visual novel portraits. Like partially animated visual novel portraits.
That's something I'd like to see.
Yes, probably.
Great. Why don't you come with us? We could certainly use you. Of course, with my expertise with explosives, I'm likely to blow you up again.
I guess we're up 66-32
No problem.
at halftime.
That's the great thing about being dead. You don't sweat the little things.
Aw, cool. We added a fucking hologram lady to our party.
Great. I have a feeling that
Awesome.
with you along, we'll really be able to give the Hand a run for their money.
Yeah, well, you know my motto.
Does she just, like,
If
go
you
get
can't
pocket?
figure it
Does she
out,
Cortana?
blow it up. By the way, Rachel, I was just kidding earlier. I mean, I knew it was over between Gid and me the first time I heard him mention your name.
Aw.
Really? The first time? Why, Gideon.
Look at that.
Judas Priest. Is it me, or did the road just get longer? Okay, ladies. Beautiful must be behind that door at the rear of the bar. First thing we should do is confront that demon. Once we've done that, we can consider these other leads we've collected. Let's see. Dante told us about Aldous Xenon of the CFF. We should go there soon.
Dante's
There's
in
Nick
this
Cannon,
game?
Voice of God near the mall, and Dr. Clean at McPherson
Dr.
Square.
Clean?
Jersey tipped us to Mouchoir's computer in the transgressions office near Federal Triangle, and he also mentioned a demon hunter named Dean Sterling. Maybe Mouchoir's got something on Sterling.
Wait, was that
Of course, if we
Mouchoir?
really get desperate, we can drop in on our old friends Pap and Anime at their
Wait, what?
comic shop near Gallery Place.
What are these words?
Not far from that Xenon fellow. A long road indeed. On to beautiful, ladies.
Okay, wait. Okay, Nick Cannon, Dr. Clean at McPherson Square,
Write this down.
Muquar,
Nick Cannon at Voice of God near the mall. Dr. Clean and McPherson. McQuar.
Dean Sterling, and Pap.
Old friends Pap.
Cinnasone joins your party.
Yes.
All right, well,
Is she gonna be walking around with you, or is she gonna be in your pocket?
I'm going to talk to everybody.
I was wondering when you two would get to me.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look so lumpy.
Look at this guy. Oh, boy.
What are you talking about, fella? We never saw you before.
Just a little lumpy boy.
I know, just my footprints. And that's only when I got sloppy a couple times.
Uh-huh. You don't say.
Who the hell are you?
You Nick Offerman?
Name's Scub Stevens.
Oh, God, please, Gina, write this one down. Scub Stevens.
Scub Stevens.
Holy cow, Scub Stevens, the man's a legend.
I love it. I love it. Sometimes it transitions to 3D polygon characters, and then sometimes it transitions to FMV. I love it. It's great. This game's great. This is a good game. This is a good game.
You're Scub Stevens. You're kidding me.
Oh, man.
You expected something taller?
Well, yes, frankly. A holograph can dream, can't she?
I'm going to be honest with you, Dino. I know that I played Tong Nu for, like, a long time, but I'm already having more fun here.
Thinna, a holograph can have some manners.
It's just that we never figured on meeting you. The sign of a good rigger is that he doesn't
God.
leave too many fingerprints. You don't leave any. In fact, that's how we know a job is yours. No fingerprints, no marks, vert after images, nothing.
Okay.
But from what I seen, if anybody could have given me problems, would have been you two. Too bad for Ark. You're out of the business.
Is everything in these small boxes? Yes, this is how they're doing cutscenes. Imagine, like I said, imagine that you're playing a Persona game in the 90s, and instead of visual novel portraits that barely animate while you talk to characters while a shitty background's in the air, it's this.
Wait a minute. I just remembered something. Didn't a scrub team come after you once?
Scub Stevens.
Maybe? No maybe about it. Don't they teach you ARC boneheads about famous disasters amongst your peers? I mean, he took out an entire scrub team.
Let's just say you should never try to take a jury rigger at home.
Oh, boy.
I didn't have to lift a finger. All they had to do was open the door. How did you guys escape?
Pure luck. They were expecting to take us out one at a time.
It's never pure luck when you outdo a scrub team, lady.
Uh-huh.
I'm beginning to think our luck has run out.
Well, maybe not. You're off the hand's map now. That's one good thing. They don't know where you are. They don't know what you know. There's a bunch of good people that were in your jurisdiction they never heard of. People you laid off of. Maybe some of them could help you.
Okay.
People like you?
I could be persuaded. Plus, I sort of owe you two.
Oh, yes. Please add Scub Stevens to our party.
Yes, please.
You'd be willing to work with us even though there's a scrub team after us?
Yeah, what the hell? It's a slow week. What do you think? You need me?
Hell yeah. Recruit Scub Stevens. Yes? No? Absolutely yes.
Great. But don't you have to, like, get your little black bag or whatever it is riggers carry their tools around in?
God.
Nah, I'm a rigger for God's sakes. If you can't make do with stuff on hand, what good are you?
Okay. Oh, fuck me. This is, a lot.
There's a lot of talking. Scub Stevens.
Hey, sweetheart, ditch that loser and run with a real man. I got a full tank of gas in the hog, a 6-inch wad of $100 bills, and enough adrenal stimulators to party for a week straight.
Scub Stevens join the party?
Yes.
Excellent.
Tempting offer, Chief, but I'll pass. We've got work to do.
Come on, babe. What can tall, dark, and depressed do for you that Mind Runner can't? Hanging with me is more than just physical, if you get what I'm saying. They don't call me Mind Runner for nothing.
Well, I will talk to you another time.
Okay, bye.
Enjoy. Jules.
Janet Casanova. We're digging for data on Swivel O'Leary.
O'Leary. Funny how a man gets more interesting once he's had his intestinal tract splattered all over a walk-in freezer. Swivel played it cool. Kept his mouth shut. Mostly mumbled to himself. Hell, half of that was in Latin.
Latin? He spoke Latin?
Just a few phrases. Hell only knows where he picked that up. Freaking annoying is what it was. I almost busted his chops plenty of times. Vocabulum est grale, omnis venere abgenitor. He must have mumbled that 1,000 times under his breath. What's with you two? That mean something to you?
Vocabulum est grale, ominous venere obgenitor, huh? The word grale could mean something.
Glad I could help, Sunshine. Guess you owe me now. I can think of dozens of ways to repay me, depending on how flexible you are.
Okay, so that's my party member. I guess we talked to this lady here. Oh, please just walk.
You don't look like the type who drinks in a place like this.
Not by choice. I'm desperate to earn some money. Know anybody who needs the services of a good forger?
Forger? Oh.
Damn right you don't look the part. Why put yourself at risk?
That's my business, isn't it?
Not if you're pushing your services to us.
I told you, it's the money. I need cash to get my daughter out of the city. She lives with a gang of kids that call themselves the Clean Machine. They live near McPherson Square in the tenement across the
gang
street
called
from
the
their opposite
Clean
numbers,
Machine.
The Deadly Seven.
That are a part of the Deadly Seven. Is this anime?
That's odd. What caused the division? Was it a result of their deck mutation?
Not much.
I always
Oops,
carry my
sorry.
tools. If you want me to work with you, I'm ready. But my condition is this. You two help me convince Chastity to leave the Cleans. Do something to show her how empty a life it is, and I'll serve as your forger. Agreed?
Yes. Sophia Bean. It is wild that you can say no to these characters. Okay, yes.
Remember our deal now. You have to help me with chastity while I forge for you. Time goes by, and I think you're welching on our deal. I'll leave you high and dry.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Information.
Answers to some questions we have.
Okay, beer.
I beg your pardon?
That's my answer.
You only sell beer?
We like to keep it simple.
Okay.
We wanted to ask you about Swivel O'Leary.
Swivel's dead.
We know. You got any idea why the hand would off him?
You don't get it. He's dead, as in smeared against the freaking wall. As in no way in hell I'm talking to you about him.
Christ. Whatever happened to the friendly neighborhood barkeep that you could tell your troubles to?
He's still dead.
So are we, if we keep wasting time on clowns like you. Come on, Gid.
All right.
I shudder to ask.
Oh, no.
Actually, I thought we'd do the asking.
I should have known. Investigators. You have that orderly, methodical look. Seekers of arrangement where there is none. It doesn't exist. And even if it did, I'm not interested.
Okay, please tell me this is not going to get bad.
Priest, how do you order a drink with that kind of mumbo-jumbo?
Oh, it is getting worse.
Kind of reminds me of the time I tried to get you to talk about commitment, Gideon.
You just come at me.
Yeah, well, you blew your chance at that one, didn't you? In more ways than one, I'd say.
Blew my chance? Did it ever occur to you that maybe some women feel that they don't have to beg a man to commit to something? Maybe I was secure enough.
Oh, God.
Are you saying that I'm insecure, you tin-plated bimbo?
Oh, no, you were friends like literally 5 minutes ago.
Will you two knock it off?
All right, all right. So anyway, lady, what you're saying is you're a fan of disorder.
Queen of chaos, actually. Deck in, baby. C'est moi. Queen chaos.
Is it me, or is this conversation just a tad over my head?
Uh-huh.
It's shooting around you, my dear, like subatomic particles ricocheting for no discernible reason. And yet I repeat, even disinformation.
Are we talking about... Is this about sex? Is this conversation actually about sex?
Do you know how we can get a hold of Mr. Beautiful?
Everyone knows that. You just have to say the magic word.
Which is?
Good. There's nothing random about that. It takes a certain particular word to summon him up.
And yet not without the possibility of chance occurrence. Much like what happens in happenstance. A cyberduality, the prosing occurrence of his appearance with you standing there. Much like if a drink was suddenly to appear at my elbow, for example.
Much like the fat within chance. You want a drink from us, you've got to give us some news we can use.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. You're like aliens to me. I see him all around me. It seems easy. You must merely look at the creature to see his essence.
Uh-huh.
But we can't look at him if we can't summon him up.
God, he has done that animation more than once.
If you could, you would see no more than some petty hood, not unlike thousands of others. Fate has condemned him, so he is the essence of condemnation. In that lies his essence. Within his essence, you will find him.
Uh-huh.
My head hurts.
I'm gonna guess condemnation is the password.
Mine too. I give up. Thanks for your time, Queenie.
Let's save? Sure. Help me. Cool. Got it. Let's check this door. I bet this is Mr. Beautiful's place. I'm gonna guess that the password's condemnation. What's that little dude right there? What's this little dude here? Oh, man. Are there demons?
What's this? What trouble have I bought? Have I copped a fate, naughty and full? Are you heat or scrubs who want me shots? I plead you see, I'm only dutiful. I didn't make the game I play.
Oh, God.
The one you want is Mr. Beautiful.
Uh-huh. Yes, we want Mr. Beautiful.
You got that right, Shorty. We need to see your master. Now.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
See him? Not everyone may. Those who do are select. Make your bones, you dues to pay. I will summon him if I elect, but for me to chant and call him hence, from you the code I must detect.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. Condemnation.
The underworld will part and rend, a fissure up from hell to surface, and beauty rise at the word condemn.
Okay. I got the password right? I think I got the password right. Help. 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 Help? Oh, God, Jesus. It's Mr. Mistopheles.
Abonitas, you cowering lick-spittle. I told you to go light on the smoke and brimstone and shit when I'm in my human form. This stuff goes right into my friggin' throat, man.
You find it even harsher as of late, with human hearts and human lung. Perhaps you are not one so great. But I speak with too sharp a tongue. As your servant I stoop and crawl. Here are two with stories unsung.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, listen to you. You're not fooling anybody with the false modesty. Fire up the espresso machine. I want a pot of double stuff ready
This is
for
Dennis
me when
Hopper.
I'm done with Gideon and Rachel here.
This is Dennis Hopper.
Now, I'm going to tell you two, I am not happy. I'm not frickin' happy at all when two of my people are making this much noise.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is the Dennis Hopper. Okay.
kicking the crap out of scrub teams in your underwear. How do you think that's gonna play with the Dagos and the Spics and those damn Indians downtown?
Oh,
I got every
damn.
mob in this town handing me money because I've got Mephisto's patronage and a sweetheart deal with the Hand. You two start blowing their people's brains out, and you know what I'll have? I'll have friggin' squat, man.
I want to
and
apologize for the use of
every scrub gun in the
that
metro
slur.
area will be after me.
What is this? We don't work for you. We've never even seen you before.
Don't play games with me, girlie. That's the problem with the rackets these days. Nobody's got any loyalty left. Hey, I'm fighting a war here. I got enemies on every front and on 2 different planes of existence. I don't need mutiny by my own friggin' people.
We're not your people, beautiful. We're wise to what your sweetheart deal with the Hand is all about. We know that you implicate people in crimes that they didn't commit, so that the Hand is a cover story for arresting them. Well, it didn't work, pal. We slipped that noose, and we figure you know the real reason the Hand wants us killed. We've come for answers, beautiful.
Don't push it, Ashanti. Ask Abonitas what happens when he pushes me too far. He pushes and pushes and pushes, man. And then I have to push back. And it ain't pretty, man. It ain't pretty.
We know what your game is. We know that you helped set us up for the scrub hit. We're here to learn the reasons why. And don't try to intimidate us, because we're not afraid of demons.
Oh, shit.
You're making demands on me? You got rocks as big as church bells, boy. But I'm gonna make 'em ring if you don't watch your step. A couple of ham and egg grifters think they can walk into my office in my speakeasy and give me the business? And don't hand me this fearless rap. You've had the late night kick on your door. The scrub team showed you how vulnerable you are. This planet's brimming with fear, man. I sense it everywhere, in everything. It's in the sweat of anxious trans-globe grunts in lonely beds at 4 a.m. and skinny chicks with ugly scars taking wicked backhands from husbands.
Okay.
Don't think you're special. You got buckets of fear in you, boy, and I'll rip it out and show it to you if I didn't need both of you.
Okay.
This is useless. Let's get out of here, Gideon.
You're not going anywhere. You're still in shock from the scrub attack. It happens to everyone the first time someone tries to shoot them in their bedroom. Trust me, you'll get over it. The best thing to do is plunge yourself into your work.
Okay.
Now, here's what you gotta do for me. You gotta help me with Sanguinarius. That son of a bitch. He's been a stone in my shoe for centuries, and today we settle all accounts. Does he think I've got my head in the sand, that I don't know what he's doing with all that ordnance he's stockpiling? That megalomaniac sees himself straddling the horse of death. Man, and he's leading his army of demons armed with bazookas, machine guns, and cluster bombs. He's even invented his own weapons. Guns that fire poisonous serpents and machine guns spraying hellfire.
Okay.
And see, he's got this vision of himself on this horse, man, with my head impaled on his sword, and he's kicking ass all over hell in the name of his master, Belial, who'll reward him with chests of gems and chariots of overflowing with food and chambers full of plump naked boys or some shit like that. Oh, your tiny
Man,
little
Dennis
minds
Hopper
can't
really
conceive the desperate
came.
grandeur of a demon.
He showed up.
dreams.
He showed up for this role,
He
huh?
wants it all, and that includes my head. But I'll be bum-buggered from Dis to Dorchester if that gun-crazy Diablo's getting the drop on me.
Okay, so we gotta kill a demon.
Let's play along a little, Rachel. Something wild's happening here, and we might be able to turn it to our advantage. I never quite understood the conflict between you and Sanguinarius.
What's to understand? There's nothing to it. It's a vendetta. It's hate. We're demons. Hate's our thing, our shtick, our raison d'etre. It's what we do.
Okay.
Sanguinarius serves that ignorant, hulking Belial, see? And I do the job for Mephistopheles. We've been tearing it up over the same turf for thousands of years, and now I got the upper hand. I had the vision, the brilliance to get connected with humankind's most potent sinners. I had the genius to take human form and become a player in the rackets. I built what I got with class and negotiation. Every mob boss has a weakness, and I played them off one another like a friggin' maestro.
Okay.
They all depend on me for
Okay,
something.
Sun Tzu. I respect the hustle, Sun Tzu. Devil Sun Tzu.
Sanguinarius thinks he can just buy up weapons and blast his way to victory? That's so typical of Belial's cadre, man. So now it's time to go to the mattress. We're gonna hit him before he figures out how to use his new toys. You two proved yourself by kicking that scrub team's ass. And I think you're ready for the big time.
Mm-hmm. Well, so what do you propose?
He's ranting, Gideon. He's completely evil and insane.
Let's hear him out. He's coming to the point.
You bet your ass I'm coming to the point. You're going to hell to see what Sanguinarius has got. I want to put a job on that monkey. I'm going to know what he's packing. He thinks he's the only demon who can score from the military. Meanwhile, I got dozens of buyers working the streets, M50 tanks with uranium-coated shells, automatic weapons with armor-piercing bullets, capillary-bursting sonic devices. Arms race with me, Willie. I'm gonna shut him down. See, you two are gonna help me take away his edge. I know he's whipping on a trio of high brass that used to belong to those saps in the CFF. If we can snatch them out of there, one of them might be loyal enough to steer some Pentagon hardware my way.
What does any of this mean? What does any of this mean?
And if they tell you to stuff it?
Then I'll freaking stuff them with broken beer bottles and cherry bombs. And the same for you if you don't get your blank minds linked up with my psychopomp. I want you to bring back as many of those tin soldiers as you can. But look out for Sanguinarius. If he catches you, you're gonna have to duke it out with that helmet head. So you got your marching orders. You gonna just stare at me? Or are you ready to go to hell?
We're gonna go to hell, huh?
Exit stage left, Gideon. There's nothing in hell that's gonna save our necks.
I don't know, Rach. It's a dangerous hunch, but I think Beautiful's an important part of this mess. We don't have any leads on Earth about why the Hand wants us dead. Maybe we have to go to hell to get the truth.
Here's the drill, kids. I use my psychopomp to open a portal between here and hell. You need to get out. Just think about leaving, and you'll be back. Unless you try to job me, and then I'll leave you there to burn. Are you all clear on that?
Sure. Do you wish to go to hell? Yes, no, end conversation. What? Why is this a choice? This isn't an actual... It's not a choice. We gotta go to hell. Oh. Jesus. What? Yeah. What is our inventory? We have combat buddy. Weapon invoice. 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. So, judging from that, that. Is there anything else I need to pick up? Let's check our inventory one more time. We have... Okay, I need to have a weapons invoice. Check. A combat buddy. Check. An explosive charge. Check. A hellblade. Senua sacrifice. Wait, no, it's just a hellblade. Check. Nerve gas cartridge. Check. And 4 guns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Alright. Yeah, that seems about right.
The main storage facility for Sanguinarius's vast arsenal. Big enough to include not only weapons, but aircraft and other vehicles. He spends a lot of time here, just soaking up the atmosphere.
Okay, Cyberpunk Brain Matrix. I appreciate it.
Admiral Pike, one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, writhes in pain. The once rugged, now bruised and battered and nearly fried Marine Chief of Staff, General Tantlinger, eyes you up.
Let's save our game. Let's call it lol what? It really looks like she's showing you her titties.
Clearly a demon who revels in his uniform, which is the proverbial full metal jacket and then some.
I don't like this music at all. Hi. Are you Sanguinarius?
Humans with guns? Ask Mancini if those guns are gonna make any difference. I'll plug you and gut you and feed your bowels to the hellhounds and Rackentyran.
Uh-huh.
Stuff it, gruesome. We don't scare that easy.
We're in hell, everybody.
No, but I'll bet you die real good.
I'll explain what's happening. So, I'll explain what happened there. So, Hell, a cyberpunk thriller, has these action set pieces. That scene completed successfully because we had the necessary items and equipment to do that, which was the weapons invoice, the combat buddy, the explosive charge, the Hellblade, the nerve gas cartridge, and all 4 of those guns. We did not necessarily use all of those items, but those were the items that were necessary to get a mission complete. Of the many sequences that are in this game, you need to have the necessary inventory items to move from point 1 to point 2 to point 3 to point 4. So that is how this game is structured as an adventure game. That's how this game works. So we had the items, and we got a mission complete. Why did you take that
We did your
serpentine
dirty
route?
work for you, beautiful. Now you can pay us back by clearing our names.
I bet he's not going to do that.
Payback? You ought to pay me back, girlie, after all I've done for you two. You think Sanguinaris is the only one who wants me dead? I keep my standings in the mob because they're too afraid to try for me. I show one sign of weakness, one sign I can be had, and they'll be on me like dogs, man, like rabid freaking hellhounds. I need you two to be good Germans and wait for your orders. You keep your asses out of trouble, and you keep checking with me. I'll have your next mission.
So what do you know about the Imperator? There's gotta be more than what we hear.
No shit. I think it's easy to say that you two are pretty much clueless on any subject.
Oh, this is a weird camera
But
angle.
then Solux did actually turn some things around for this country.
Boy, you really buy all that propaganda shit, don't you?
What? It's true. Solux did do some good for the nation.
He kept the trains running.
Oh yeah. He also made sure he twisted the whole checks and balance concept into his corner. Solux controls every facet of the government, from getting a bill passed to your local zoning commission's ordinance on cleaning up dog shit. You probably already know that. But what you may not know is that Solux controls more.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, Solux controls your life, your laws, the friggin' air you breathe. But Solux, in a way, also controls the fear.
The fear? Fear of what?
That's it. That's all I'm saying. I probably, said too much already. Man, am I stupid. Stupid. Well, looking at you two, I guess I'm not that bad off, but damn, I almost cut my own throat, man. What do I know? Shit, I served the guy, man. You know what kind of shit I'd get in for trashing the big kahuna? Huh? I mean, we're talking the master of evil here. I respect the hell out of that guy.
You like
Such
Satan.
as?
Well, How about this whole scouting thing?
Mm-hmm.
Scouts? As in Girl and Boy Scouts?
Oh.
Sure. See, I'm thinking long term. This whole troop thing could be a gold mine. You got a network of kids across the country already connected.
Mm-hmm.
You start the temptation off early and it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah. What's the word on Mephistopheles?
Mephisto? Listen, I work for the guy. What do you want me to say? You know? You're not going anywhere. The best thing to do is plunge yourself into your work.
Okay. Let's talk to this guy. God, why is it
Neither one of you a slaughtered lamb? It is Sanguinarius who tastes defeats. I salute your strength. Let's down a dram.
How about not? I can't take this sword. That sucks. Let's save because I definitely don't want to have to do that sequence again. Now, and the game's not very clear about this, but we have to do our first investigation. He says drown yourself in your work, but we're going to have to just do the map. And we'll probably do this first investigation, and that'll be the end of this first attempt at Cyberpunk. So if I recall correctly, and I'll just double check. Yeah, we need to do the mall and talk to the Nick Cannon. The Nick Cannon. Capital South. Yeah, let's go to the mall and talk to the Voice of God radio. This game is a bit particular about the order in which you do things, even though it presents this open world and you think that maybe things are okay. All right, so now we're going to talk to Nick.
Hey, Cannon, the world can wait. You got company.
No, wait a second. Is that you, Gideon Ashante? Well, then Rachel Brack must be there also. The news waits for no one. I'll be with you. Now, I'm assigning stories. Let's see. French authorities probe latest report of a hell portal opening. What else? A minor demon named Morax is elected to the Georgia State Assembly. That's it. Download and assign. Hold the rest. Sorry to make you wait. There's too much news streaming over the lines. Too much happening. Hey, speaking of news, what's the buzz with you two? Transgressions put out a wire a few nights ago that had you two scrubbed. They don't usually make mistakes about who's dying. Are you two a couple of ghosts?
No mistake, Nick. They wanted us. They just didn't get us this time.
Wire said you two were running virtual pornography with a demon called Mr. Beautiful. I got 2 reporters on it right now, getting details from Transgressions. Planning to run a sidebar on Beautiful.
We got lucky and got the drop on the scrubs that came to do us, but luck won't keep us alive.
Okay.
Whoa! Something coming over the wire that would have interested you when you were with ARC. A gang of kids in Judiciary Square calling themselves the Freak Beats. They're a bunch of 4th-generation deck babies with a serious hate for anyone associated with artificial realities.
Deck babies. What's a
Warrens
deck baby?
Around the square are rife with outlaw techs. They've picked their hunting grounds well.
Oh man, this game, huh? This is the Cyberpunk 2077
Yeah, we've been covering
should
their
have been.
activities. Han likes to report on techs getting scrubbed. Censors pass that stuff through almost without comment. Freak's current rant is that they're drawing a bead on the whereabouts of an Actodec pioneer.
Okay.
He's got to be 1,000 years old by now. I thought they were all dead.
Freaks think he's there. Who cares? The only reason I'm telling you this is because you're going to need a hiding place, and the Warrens are a good place to disappear into. The freaks will like that you were Ark. They might put you up. They sound kind of crazy, but you can't be too picky right now.
Sure can't.
Too much news. Too much news.
Okay, yep. We just got information. Okay, let's go to the Freakbeaks hangout in Judiciary Square. Let's do what he asked us to do. Okay, so that was the Voice of God radio. Watergate. Entrance to interface. Captain Jersey's kitchen. McPherson Square. Chinatown. Judiciary Square. Freak Beaks hangout. Let's go. Judiciary Square. Woo-hoo. Okay.
Venom seems to leak out of the pores of this kid's acne-ridden face. He's got a buzz cut that makes it look like his hair is standing up out of fear of the noggin below.
You friggin' machine! I'm like jacking out of this bitch!
Oh, God, Jesus.
You aren't jacked into it, dirtbag. You're in an arcade, not surfing the net.
Rach, this place may not be the ideal hideout we heard it was. I mean, you think these punks could outwit a scrub team?
Okay.
I'll say, if these kids had dynamite for brains, they wouldn't be able to blow their nose.
God, Jesus. When it transitions to this hologram lady, it is awkward.
They're with Ark! They're with Ark!
Will you disconnect? They're not Ark. If they were Ark, would be cranked by now.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. That was pretty good, kid. You must have read my mind. You psionic?
I'm a lot of things. You better watch your friggin' step. Even if you are with Ark.
We're with Ark. You're good, kid, but you're not perfect. We're on the lam, trying to avoid Ark, just like all of you Generation Experimental kids. I guess that part didn't get through to your receptors.
Mm-hmm.
Get cranked, asshole!
Okay.
Sounds appetizing. Probably a good thing I don't know what that means, punk.
Yep.
You don't know about friggin' Crank Hour?
Crank Hour. What the fuck?
Well, kid, here's a novel opportunity for you. Enlighten us.
Julius Crankower. He invented the friggin' Actadeck.
I need to share. I need Gino. Okay.
Is he here?
He's totally dead, man. Crank Hour got cranked by freaks just like us. Happened years ago.
Okay.
If he'd known the Actadeck was gonna lead to kids like you, he probably would have killed himself.
Wow, you're a really sympathetic person, aren't you, Rachel?
Wait till we get his little employee. His blood's gonna be all over the place.
What are you freaks talking about? Man, these Gen X kids give me such a headache.
Yeah, blame the Gen X.
We're gonna kill him. That's what.
Okay, well, you got a mission.
Drexler! Oscar friggin' Drexler!
Wicked man, you are really starting to drool. These two morons don't know anything. Drexler used to work for Krankour at Vesuvius Labs back in the 30s, back in the friggin' Dark Ages.
Good name.
They were making games. Now we are gonna play a little game with Oscar.
Okay.
Wham! Bam! 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 Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful! We're gonna crank it up! We found out he lives over by Union Station. We got it all planned out. Just a few more hours, we're gonna be taking him out.
This is an adventure game?
You're gonna murder this guy in cold blood?
Yeah, and if the freaks kicking in the door miss him, two more are gonna be outside his window, flying with low-grav jet boots. He won't even see it coming. Damn freak maker. You two wanna watch? Deal's going down soon.
Well,
Wait a minute. You two and the rest of your gang are gonna kill an old man for something he did 60 years ago?
welcome to Cyberpunk.
What's that supposed to friggin' mean? You think we can't do it? You think we shouldn't? This damn invention made us freaks. Oh man, I should be the one to kill the old bastard. I wouldn't even need a friggin' weapon.
This is so much.
He's killed people with his friggin' brain.
Oh, you don't say.
Come on, kid, let's get out of here. I'd rather take my chances on the street. They don't call these kids freaks for nothing.
Let's talk to the other kid.
You got a problem, Scuzzball?
Wow.
Kid, you're vibrating like a tuning fork. What's wrong with you?
Hey, kids, let me be cool with you.
I've heard the
cool
freaks
with the
had
kids.
some weird manifestations, but this isn't quite what I anticipated.
What'd you expect? You think we all had two heads or something?
Not exactly.
Oh, look, kid, just relax. The more excited you get, the more you seem to vibrate. Maybe we should talk to somebody else. Where is everybody?
There's a bunch of us around, so watch your freaking step.
Uh-huh.
Let's move on, Rach. There's something going on around here. The natives are restless.
Okay, that seems to be what I needed to do here. I also... let's go to Union Station. Union Station was... Okay. How do I... Wait, it said...
The pad of a cybertech artist. You get the idea that the occupant is apt to strum the guitar while working on the computer. The art from around the world gives the impression that he's well-traveled, too.
Damn it.
And in more ways than one.
Okay, this is not the best. This is not the best interface for this. Wait, how do I... Oh, I see. I had to pick between these two. Okay, that's fine. All right, that makes sense. Let's talk to Oscar. What the fuck is this? What? What the fuck? What happened? Why can't I talk to you?
Small and cramped as it is, the occupant of this attic apartment seems to be pretty relentless about stuffing it with homemade toys and inventive projects.
Is he dead? I can't click on him. Why are you over there? Why did you go there? Why? I think he's dead. Oh. Wait, the talk icon's gone. It was there for like a minute and then it disappeared. I have to be quick on it, or there's just some sort of weird glitch right now. It would not surprise me if this is some sort of weird glitch. Huh. Let me check the guide one more time. This is weird. Okay. Yep, they talk to the shitty kids. And then talk to Drexler. Yeah. He's standing up. In their playthrough. I don't know what I did. Huh. So apparently Drexler's dead in my playthrough. I don't know what I did wrong. What? I don't know why he's dead. I literally don't know why he's dead. Oh, did I... Well, that kind of sucks. He's dead. I have no idea what I did wrong. Can I restore my save?
You're not going anywhere. The best.
Okay, so let's do this again. Okay. This time, no mistakes. Wow, you literally can't make a mistake, huh? I accidentally go to another guy's house. I messed around with other stuff, and then that guy's just dead.
Hey, Cannon, the world.
No, wait a second.
No mis.
Wires.
We got. What? Warren.
Yeah, we've been.
He's got it.
Freaks.
Yep. Okay, let's go to Freakbeak's hideout. Let's talk to the Freakbeats.
You friggin' me shit. You aren't.
Bridge.
There
We'll
was.
just speed through
Wait a minute.
this.
I'm a
Work.
get crap. Sounds. You don't know.
Well,
Julia.
is
He's so.
If he'd know. What are you?
We're gonna.
Who?
Wicked.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What's that? He's.
Come on.
Okay, Freakbeats hideout. Do I talk to you?
You got a problem?
kid.
I've heard.
What?
Not a.
Oh, look.
There's a.
Let's move.
Okay. Now I need to go to Union Square and talk to Drexler before they murder him. Uh-huh. Go to Drexler's apartment. And he's alive. Okay, wow. That is one way to make an adventure game. So because I went to the other apartment before I went to Drexler, it detected that as an incorrect prompt. You have to play this game in a specific order. I made one mistake in accidentally not knowing how to navigate the menu. And so he died, and that was a fail
So,
state.
there really is an old man here. Maybe the freaks are onto something.
What's that? I don't know any stick boy, wicked or otherwise. And don't mention history to me. Can't barge in here talking about history. I'm just an old man down on his luck.
Okay.
Whatever. Maybe you are just some guy, but there's a gang of deck mutants called the Freakbeats who are convinced that you were Julius Krankhauer's right arm, and they're on their way here to get revenge for all their genetic misfortune by killing you.
Damn it! Damn it to hell all over the place. I was just a punk, a kid. I never even met Julius Krankhauer, or even made it inside of Vesuvius's main lab. I didn't design this stuff. It's not my fault the damn machine corrupted the gene pool.
Okay. Yeah, that's shitty. And I'm
We can
not just
talk
talking
later.
about the
The
story.
Freakbeats are on the way and they're taking no prisoners. Come on, we'll take you someplace safe.
No, I'm not budging anywhere. You don't know how many times I've outwitted punks like this. Maybe it's time I was caught.
Listen, we've talked to these freaks and they're whacked. This wicked stick kid's got them wilded on getting you. I'm certain they'll try again. You really should go someplace safer, at least temporarily. I'm gonna write down an address. A friend of ours named Dante lives there. He'll fill you in on what we're involved in and put you up for a while. You'll be safe there. We'll hook up with you later.
You got a deal. Besides, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to for a while.
Okay, we saved a dude from being murdered. Cool. Let's go to McPherson Square. I cannot believe it is that fucking wild about how you play this game. Okay. We have to go to Gang Alley first.
Can I help you with something?
We're investigating a murder victim named Brian Avery. We also want to ask you some questions about Chastity Bene.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about a Brian Avery. And Chastity, well, she's been out a lot lately. Sorry.
What about here? You in charge?
Well, you might say that. The others seem to... Well, I guess they've appointed me leader.
Well, how exciting for you. What's going on with you and Chastity?
Well, I don't know if anything's really going on, but I think she's got kind of a crush on Dolph Vanity, the Deadly's leader. The thing is, Chastity's so sweet and naive, she doesn't know what he's really like.
Okay.
What's your problem with Vanity?
Vanity. Vanity.
There's no problem. He runs his gang and I try to lead the cleans, that's all. If he wants to corrupt young people who don't know any better, that's his business. If he wants to befoul them and lead them into perversion, there's nothing I can do about it. If he wants to...
We get you, kid. You don't give a damn.
I'm sorry, it's not that I don't care, it's just that it's not my place to do anything about it. I just try to lead by example. I mean, for instance, if I knew that Dolph Vanity had some terrible secret in his closet, something that might make the Deadlies disown him, well, it just wouldn't be my place to uncover it. I'm just not talented enough to investigate it.
Okay.
Not like, say, some hard-noses you might come across who are investigating a murder.
Right. I mean, I'm really sorry that I'm not able to because I suspect Dolph's hiding the kind of information that might bring him down, even break up the Deadlies.
Can it, kid? I'm beginning to understand how a wimp like you got to run this outfit. But look, what's in it for us? I mean, if we dig up some dirt on Vanity, that's great for a power-mad little dweeb like you. And it'll probably make Chastity wise up too. Then if she's dumb enough to fall for your act, that's her business. But there's gotta be something in it for us, if we're gonna mess with those psychos across the alley.
Is there no music in the background? There is music. I disabled it. It drove me crazy after about 5 minutes.
What? What do you mean?
I'm willing, when we're done with this sequence,
sorry, but
I'm willing
I don't
to show you what
understand
the sound with the music is like, but it's fucking awful.
You understand him, kid. He's saying we'll dig up whatever it is Vanity's hiding if you give us the scoop on Brian Avery. We know you know more about his murder than you're letting on.
I'm sorry. What was his name again? Brian Avery?
Also, you can appreciate the voice acting better.
I'm gonna have to hit him. Let me hit him, Rach.
Get online, killer. Last chance, kid. Avery. The name's Brian Avery.
Oh, Brian! I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood you. Yes, I knew Brian, but I'm not sure I have what you need. I mean, I'd have to think about it, but I'd have time to do that for you while you're, doing what you said you were going to do about Dolph.
Sounds like we already got a deal. Come on, Rachel, let's get started before I have to give this kid a real reason to say sorry all the time.
Alright, you wanted to hear the music? Well, fucking here's the fucking music. God damn. Okay, let's turn the music on. Now we have to play the entire game with this. I need my chat constantly ask me where's the music to like a dog that's made a mess and you put your face in it, their face into it. I need you to understand the consequences for your actions. Oh, God. Save. Old man, not dead. It's been less than 30 seconds and the music already looped. That was the loop. That's the loop. That this music. Nope. Nope. Let's turn it off. Okay. So now, enter the clean machine. Gracie Lowell. And drip. Hey.
The hand of God and the hand of friendship are always extended here, friends. Do you need a meal, a place to wash up, a bed to rest in? You two look as though you've spent too much time on these dirty streets.
What?
Thanks for the offer, but we're not so bad off that we need a missionary. I know I'll be sorry for asking, but what's up with her and the other cleans?
She acts like she's the leader around here, and she treats the rest of us like we were soldiers in her army. Anyone gets out of line, and wham! She's down hard on them. Take poor Drip, for instance. He's as kind and self-effacing as can be. He wouldn't hurt a living soul, and he doesn't ask anything for himself. You'd think that just this one time the Temperance would allow him a rare indulgence. But no, she has to ruin it.
Again, I know I'll be sorry, but what's she doing to the poor guy?
Well, Drip is so quiet and shy. He has an awful time with women. Somehow, and really it's just the most unlikely match, but he and Electric Sex of the Deadly Sevens have become something of, well, I think item is too strong a word, but, well, you know.
Electric Sex of the Deadly
Sevens.
Seven.
To reveal their affair if they try anything. Oh, you don't know Drip. He'd just shrivel up and die if anybody knew about him and Electric Sex. She's so flamboyant.
What?
So indecent. So exposed. He'd be so ashamed that he'd lock himself away. Oh no, oh no. No one must know. But at the same time, I hate to see... If only there was someplace else for them to go. A room that wasn't in the cleaner deadly brownstone. If someplace else was accessible to them, then it would be easier on Drip and less likely that anyone would discover what they were doing.
That I have to find a character whose name is actually Electric Sex of the Deadly Seven. Someone wrote that down on a script and was like, this is how we create the cyberpunk.
That might work, but Temperance could still find them
Yeah,
out.
the Electric Sex, the people behind hit single Danger High Voltage.
I've thought about that too, and though it pains me to hurt anyone, we might be able to block Temperance from being so mean to Drip.
And I've no doubt that we fit into your plan somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, you do, actually. You see, I know her one weakness. There's a line of, well, smutty comic books published by a company named Erotics. I once accidentally discovered a cache of these comics in Temperance's room. If you bring her more comics, then I'll have some leverage over her. And she'll leave Drip and Electric Sex to go about their business.
Wait. We have to blackmail a person. Let me get this straight. In this cyberpunk adventure, we need to buy some hentai magazines and then kink shame the leader of a religious movement for being into hentai. That's what we're doing here, huh?
That sounds like blackmail. Not a very clean thing to do, is it?
This is
Sometimes
amazing.
Love demands we get a little dirty.
We're literally gonna blackmail someone into revealing that they're into hentai, huh?
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, no, it's all right. I've been a little jumpy lately.
Understandable, what with the murder and all.
The murder? Oh, right. I'd forgotten that. I was thinking more about this woman with the sevens. She's kind of been after me.
So what's so bad about that?
Gideon, I think I'll do the asking here. Who is it, kid?
It's electric sex.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. I mean...
Cripes, you kids give yourselves kind of hopeful names, don't you? Well, in any case, kid, you're on your own with that little problem. We wanted to ask you if you happen to know anything about that murder we mentioned.
No, I haven't really been around here much.
Get a grip, kid.
Okay.
Gideon, let's go.
Coming, dear. Good luck, kid.
This game is a lot. This game is a lot. How do I get out of here? Oh, there's the door. Lower left. Okay, so we talked to Gracie, Lovell, and Drip. Okay. Let's go to the comic shop. Let's do some blackmail. Let's blackmail someone into admitting they're into fucking hentai. Great. This is the video game that I'm playing. Pap John's. Oh my god, these names, these fucking names. Pap John's Comics, spelled with an IX, shop. Great.
Gideon, Rachel, you two look like I feel. What is it? What's happened?
Uh-huh.
Probably best if we don't give you all the details. Let's just say we're suddenly unemployed, and our former boss has a funny idea about what a severance check is.
You've said enough. If you need a place to hide, you're welcome. Lord knows you've done enough for us.
Okay.
That's the truth. The way the hand hates comics, you could have turned us in a long time ago, and probably gotten a big commendation.
These faces.
And all those kid hackers who hang out here. Some of them real cowboys already. We could have been closed down for that alone. Not that it matters. We're practically shut down now, after all.
What you two do here is harmless. Who cares if kids read comic books? I never understood why Ark went after places like this anyhow. What do you mean you're shut down now?
Yeah, this is the game that came before Ripper and Black Dahlia.
Haven't you heard? Locusts. It's a plague, like in the Bible.
What are you talking about?
Computer locusts. It's like a virus. It comes up fast, then it starts shredding memory the way locust shreds vegetation. And all of a sudden, you got no programming under you, just a bottomless pit of negative info. You're in a free fall being sucked down into this black hole.
Okay.
You think the locusts are something planted by the hand?
It would be just like them to try and lock up everybody's computer. And if this was their doing, it's been successful. Our computers, hell, everybody's computers, are shut down now. But I'll tell you, these locusts are something. It seems like a natural cyber phenomenon, a microburst wind shear. Locusts swirl up and surround you, eating everything you summon up to try and get them out of there. Then it creates an info
what are you
vacuum
talking
below
about,
you
lady?
that sucks you down into the pit. If you stay in cyberspace an instant too long, you're a flatliner for good. At any rate, we're shut down now. We've been sitting around all day with nothing to do except stare at a screen full of jumbled commands. We're afraid to jack in, surf the net, and see if we can get a look at things.
Okay.
You may not have to jack in. You say you're getting a screen full of jumbled words?
That's it. Just letters. If they're words, it's in no language I've ever seen.
That may be your answer.
It's shuffling through those letters for some reason, and the way it's arranging them may be a clue. One organization may have some bearing on the next. It's obviously eating every other memory but its own. All it has to remember is its own failsafe, probably a single word. You can bet whoever implemented this must have had a way to shut it down so it wouldn't eat up their own system. If you can find that code word, you may be able to shut down the locusts.
Okay.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're dumb?
Because you're senile, that's why. But listen, containment of artificial realities is your business. Think you can help us lick these virtual bugs?
Look, we're really pressed for time, but we'll try to help you with the locusts. But in return, there's something we need from you.
Anything. Just name it.
Well, it's not from me, see, but we need
some porno comics. We never said anything to you two about it, but we know you handle that sort of thing.
Business is business. I'll give you the comics, no problem.
Great, and don't worry. They're going to help a good cause. First, let's go swat some locusts.
Look, I know you got other things on your mind, like staying alive. But you're safe here. Ark doesn't even know we exist, thanks to you. Can't you give us a hand? We're desperate. Without our computer, we're sunk.
They're giving us the hentai, so of course we gotta help them. Okay, well. We could play a puzzle, or I could just look up the answer. Uh-huh. The second last word of everything, which spells imperator. All right. That's 90% of the puzzles here. It's passwords. God, the fact that the game needs the characters to be in...
Eureka! I knew if anyone could stop the locusts, it would be you two.
Here's a stack of those Pono comics you wanted.
Thanks, guys. Believe me, the person who's getting these comics really needs them.
Okay. We're gonna finish this part. And then we're gonna not finish the rest of this game, because this was a lot. Hentai. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the gang alley. Where was the gang alley? Yeah, let's go to gang alley. Okay. Okay. Lower right. So this is how we exit. This is the exit for the meeting room. This is terrible. There should be like some sort of door or some sort of visual indication that this is the transition to a different location. This is as fast as the character will walk. Okay.
Something I can help you with? I'm pretty involved in something here.
Funny you put it that way. We wanted to ask you about something else you were pretty involved in. Guy named Brian Avery.
Brian and I are a thing of the past. Our romance, well, it just wasn't an efficient use of my time.
Okay.
With all the attention, maybe he killed himself.
Oh, right.
Can it, Cinna? Not everyone is responsible for their own death.
You're a riot, Rachel. I hope you're taking notes. Put too much pressure on a man, and you could lose him.
Come on, you two.
Look, was there anything else about Brian? Did any of his gun running ever bring him into direct contact with the Hand?
Honest, I really wouldn't know. Why don't you go bribe some transgression officials or something? That might be a better use of your time.
Let's see, that would take some money, I believe. And we lost our jobs recently.
Well, why didn't you say so? I could help you with that. As part of our battle against evil, I've been figuring out some ways to deplete the coffers of our enemies, the Deadlies. I think I've found a way to jack into Dick Covett's bank account. He's somebody who could really learn a lot from impoverishment. I'd just have to run a rap on his bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Run a rap?
Yes. Don't you know what rap means?
Oh, yeah, sure. It was some kind of poetry about 1,000 years ago or so.
Not exactly. In this case, it means Rapid Assessment Program.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
So, you interested?
Yes.
Yep. We're having trouble getting anything done without some green to paint the way.
Okay, then. Let's give Covet's bank account a spank and see if it hollers.
That's some
Holy
terminology
cow! You did it!
I would not have used to describe robbing someone, but eat the rich.
Well, I couldn't quite get it all. Only about $100,000. Some of it seems to have been seized by the bank's computers when they realized the account was being emptied. They've got a vigilance program that's practically an AI. He must have had some loans or something they were afraid he was skipping out on. Either way, though, he's cleaned out, that's for sure.
Cool. Eat the rich.
Thanks, Fracky. And don't worry, somebody better than Brian will come along someday. Somebody who will appreciate your hard work.
You look a little, well, aghast at things here. I understand.
Why is the lighting the
Situation
way that
must
it
seem
is?
odd to you, the way we live in such close proximity to our rivals. It's very zen, really. See, the Deadlies
Why
and
is
the
the
Cranes
audio
need
quality
each other.
for this
It's like
guy's
yin and
line
yang.
read so bad?
Jeez, Rach, I guess that guy was what you'd call a liberal, huh? None of these people bother him.
The hand's message is one of discipline and self-correction. We must purify ourselves of weakness and sin and resist the seduction of technology, the urge to elevate the mechanical over the human. Only then can we serve the state and God.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Ram it, sister. We played by the hand's rules long enough. Try evangelizing us, and I'll bust you one in the jaw.
Oh. You're gonna punch a...
I shall not be baited by an unbeliever. Solene Solex's divine power is evident in his mastery over the gates of hell. I need look no further than across the street to witness the wages of sin. The deadly seven flaunt their restraint and think they can sin with impunity, but they will pay for their iniquity.
Okay.
What is the meaning of these vile publications?
Uh-huh.
No meaning. Call it a gift. They're yours if you agree to ease up on electric sex and drip.
I see. Well, I certainly do not have any interest in these awful things.
Jesus
but
fuck.
I will keep these in my possession.
I really like how this
prevent them
camera
from
angle
falling into
gives
less
us her
disciplined
boobs,
hands.
but the only part of her
Removing
body
these from
that
the
is
market will be a small
moving
victory in the
is
war
her head
against
and neck.
sin, but a victory nevertheless.
This is not how I would have designed this?
And you'll leave sex and drip alone?
Yes. Damn them both to an eternity's burning. I don't care. Leave me to dispose of these comics.
Great. This is a video game, huh? This is a video game. This is a video game.
We delivered the comics. You certainly had her pegged. She tried to play it cool, but her face went red and her hair practically stood on end when we handed them to her.
Excellent. Let her try something now. I know I shouldn't be happy to have something on Temperance, and I try so hard to love her as much as the next person, but she's so hard and unforgiving. And maybe this will teach her a lesson. Tough love, I think it used to be called. Now Drip and Electric Sex will be free to express their love.
Great.
Boy, I don't know if love's exactly the right thing to call it, but they're certainly free to do it.
Awesome. The fact that your character walks that slow. Okay. Let's talk to Electric Sex. The fact he walks that slow. Hey, hi,
I
how are
see
you
you've
doing?
been making friends fast around here.
Oh, that's a titty.
Come, let me get a good look at you.
You're really taking a chance, Promiscuity is a one-way ticket to a dark afterlife these days.
Cool, that was a titty.
Oh, open your minds. What are you holding on to that old righteousness for? What'll it get you? Listen, we're all in for it. And this is our one chance to catch a little bit of heaven while we still can.
We've still got a few more things to finish up in this plane before we're ready to face the consequences.
Suit yourself.
Okay. That was a titty. Let's talk to everyone.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Don't you two look like a pile of money? Or rather like two people who made a pile of money in a disreputable manner? Like maybe from a little friend of mine named Dickie Covet? I can see you're feeling real bad about that, though, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you a way you can convert your sudden and mysterious amount of revenues into some cash resembling a major mountain of money, which would allow you to pay back Dickie Bird and revive his spirits, while also establishing yourselves as mini...
What's your plan?
Brother, you want to play, you got to pay. 5,000...
End conversation. Okay. Wait, what? What? Oh, that was... Oh, I had to go down. Okay. I had to go down. This is not a great video game in terms of a playing experience, let's just say. It's not fun to play. Okay, talk to...
You wouldn't be packing something I can hit on, would you?
No.
What are you talking about? Hit what?
A little drink, a dust buster, a phlegm cutter. I've got the vermouth, the bitters, a dozen fruit juices, everything but the gin.
No. No.
Not our problem, girlie. Do your own shopping.
I've learned that lesson. That lazy bastard Langlo volunteered to get me a bottle when he saw me about to exhaust my last fifth, except he's hardly moved from that sofa to get it.
He's got the hots for you?
If you can call it
Why
hot.
is everyone so
What
horny?
you think any woman
in
would
this
see in
world?
him?
Everyone
he
is
says
horny.
He wants me, but he don't try too hard to get me.
Why is everyone so horny in this world?
Help us out, and we'll enroll you in the Beers of the World Club.
Ooh, I'm crazy for Angor steam. Just the right mix of pale and bitter. Damn straight there could be violence. Blood McGrath could do the psycho at any moment. Dick Covett would die if somebody were wearing nicer shoes than he was, and I might throttle Lecter if she recommends one more diet course or sends the cops over here again looking for my
Everyone
juice.
is so horny in this game.
Why stay so close to each other? Why not move away?
Why is everyone just so fucking, like, hot and bothered?
Let them win. This is our home too. And don't think we haven't tried to make peace. A few months ago we had a sit down. Idea was to eat a big meal together and work out our problems. We were at each other's throats. Whole thing ended with us throwing food at each other and Blood McGrath threatening to burn the Cleanie's house down.
Oh, Blood McGrath is a really good name. Blood McGrath is a fucking great name for a person.
How terrible.
At least I stole Stefan Benevolus's smokes.
Stefan Benevolus is great. That's a great name. Stefan Benevolus.
A Cleanie smokes? Seems out of character.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't. They were a peace offering from Prophet, and Stefan was too polite not to smoke them.
Okay. You don't say.
You sure you don't have a shot of something on you?
Hey, how's it hanging?
Oh, this guy looks cool.
What are you, on guard duty or something?
Yeah?
Huh? Oh, I get it. Right, man, right. I'm keeping an eye on things. Used to be a holovision here, man. Right where you're standing.
Oh, man. The hippie's
So,
the fat
you
guy.
see a lot of what goes on around here then. Maybe you could answer a few questions.
Go ahead, man. Fire away. It's cool. I wasn't doing nothing anyhow, just sitting around trying to think where I could get a still for Barbara.
Okay.
A still?
Yeah, man, she likes to juice it a little bit, but I don't care. Makes her look kind of sexy, you know? So, like, I thought if she had her own still, man, she'd look like even more so, man. So that's what I want to do, man, is get her a still. Put her right here next to the couch. We could talk.
Uh-huh.
Simmer down there a minute, Speedo. You gotta answer some questions. The way you're planted on that couch, I figure you know something about the comings and goings of this place. I figure you could tell us something about Brian Avery.
Huh? Oh, yeah, Brian. I know Brian. Wow, I mean, like, I know some things about Brian, but I can't talk to you about him right now, man. I gotta scope out the still situation.
Okay.
What? Look, do you even have any idea where to get a still?
No, man, that's the problem. I mean, I'd have to get up and go do some hunting or something, I guess.
Look, if we get you a still, will you tell us about Brian?
Okay. Yeah, we gotta fucking...
You'll find me a still?
If you'll talk.
We're talking assembled, right? I mean, you know, ready to go?
Yes, yes.
Cripes, we better go find this thing before he asks us to throw in a sandwich machine.
Okay. Well, we did that. Let's go to the cyber shop. There are a lot of dead ends and red herrings in this game. I don't know if the still is one of them. Oh, this interface. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so we need to go to the cyber shop. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What happened here, Doc? You never were much of a housekeeper, but man, this is ridiculous.
Technology assessment finally caught up with me. Sent a goon squad over here to do this.
Oh, I don't like how you animate.
What now? You're not crazy enough to restock, are you?
What's with the questions? You two looking to set me up a second time?
What's that mean? You think we caused this?
Somebody sure as hell punched my ticket.
Not us. We struck a deal with you, and we stick by it. Damn it, we came here to see what you were stalking. We thought maybe you have something that could help us. The hands come down on us, too.
Look, I apologize. I know you wouldn't sell me out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Head west? Maybe get my face reconstructed again. New identity and start over. Not that I have much left to start with. Look at that pile of junk there. This Preston tensile picklock's about the only thing I'm certain will work, and that's because I was carrying it on me. Listen, I can use the cash. I'll sell this to you and install it for $6,000. That's a steal, guys. No cutting involved. Simple skin craft. The lockpick folds on itself when not operating. The whole mechanism only weighs half a pound, and you can have the graft removed any time. Nobody'd know
Look
you
at
ever
how
had
she
it.
moves.
What do you say?
Look at how she moves. Yes.
That's more like it. I can start getting myself clean again with this. Stay close now and I'll attach the graft.
Okay, I think we're good. Oh man, look at our party. Wow. This game is great, except it's not great. We're going to do one more mission, which is to go to the gallery, and we'll probably call it out after that. Okay, so we'll go to Aldous Xenon's loft in the gallery place / China. Let's go to Aldous Xenon's loft. Okay, what's up with this dude?
Hold it right there. Don't move. Okay, you can come in now.
What was that all about?
He was scanning us. The scanner had a motion stabilizer on it too. Move and it stabilizes you. Stabilizes you as in poof.
Very good. How did you know? You couldn't find those scanners if you reduced this place to toothpicks.
This guy looks good.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, it just came to me. Weird. I guess it's just something I picked up somewhere. Anyway, I take it Dante told you we were coming?
Yes, you'll have to forgive the scanner check. Standard precautions. Anyway, actually, when Dante mentioned you, I asked him to send you. I thought a couple of renegade arc agents could prove useful. Arc agent. You ever notice how much that sounds like Archangel?
Dun, dun, dun!
Can't say that I have.
Dante seemed to think you could help us.
Oh, there's no doubt we could help you. The question is, are you going to help us?
You said yourself a couple former ARC agents would come in handy. We can help out. Some.
Yeah, we're gonna help out.
Some's not enough, my dear. You think the Resistance is staffed by
they're the
part-timers
Resistance.
working their way through school? Don't tell me you can help some.
Take it easy, pal. Rachel just has a little trouble with the concept of total war against somebody we just quit working for. Somebody we gave heart and soul to.
Well, there's more to it than Solix, but cutting off the leader of a rotten system should help considerably. Snakes rarely regrow heads.
What are you talking about?
You still want in? It's got to be more than shelter in a storm. You've got to help us. I've got an assignment that only someone with a background like yours could pull off. It would involve swooping down and leveling a mortal blow against your former employer, the hand of God itself.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm in. I guess I just can't find any more excuses for Solux.
That's because there are none. Which is why your assignment is to kill the Imperator.
Oh, shit.
What are you, out of your friggin' mind? Solix has so much security around it, suicide to even think about it. Shit, they probably could kill you for thinking about it. Solix probably has psionic bodyguards.
3 of them, to be precise. A reconnaissance that cost us the lives of 2 freedom fighters. We've even heard they've developed something called a resonator shield. Supposedly, Solix wears a device that is programmed to recognize the vibrations of various grades of bullets in flight. The rifling of the bullets apparently slices through the air with a detectable resonance. The device emits an aura that matches the vibrations, thereby disrupting the flight, slowing up the bullets so much they literally bounce off the wearer. In any case, true or not.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
I thought you said...
Oops, I didn't mean
We're
to
going after Solix's car.
Oh.
The Selenazine? Come on, it's gotta have security every bit as tight as the protection around Solix. And even if you got through to it, wouldn't they scan it for every type of demo device imaginable?
They've put most of their effort into guarding the building the car is in. They figure if the compound is secure, the contents are secure. But there's a lot of business in and out of that building. Getting past the initial security shouldn't be impossible. From there, you've just got a team of 24-hour mechanics to outwit. As for the device, take a look. It's a homing mechanism, not a bomb. The bomb comes later, when the car is in motion and occupied.
Okay.
Still, they'll detect it right away, even if it is a tiny little thing. They'll find it long before Solix gets anywhere near.
Look again. This thing has an anti-scanning shield on it that cost us dearly. The final mechanism contains no demolitions, and it emits no radio waves. It's virtually undetectable.
Okay.
So, how does it work?
It simply hums in response to engine vibration. That means we can use a resonance impactor, a smart bomb that homes in on the particular
kill an
frequency of
agent
this
of
little
God.
Hummer.
Wow, what a great deal. All we have to do is go out and get ourselves killed for the resistance. Actually, probably tortured, then killed. And in return, you'll what?
What'd you expect? You think you could just sit around our various safe houses and twiddle your thumbs? You want to be safe and secure, you've got to help us topple the androgyne. No one will ever really be safe as long as the Hand rules America.
America!
He's right, Rage. Besides, we owe the old girl, guy, whatever. Hell, you know, we kill Solix, they might finally find out what sex that character is.
Oh, there's a good
Oh,
reason
let's-
to do it.
Gender an angel.
For whatever it's worth, you survive, and I'll bring you to Senator Burr, the leader of the resistance. Killing Solix has been my main orientation for years.
Oh.
It won't be the end of the struggle, but it will be the beginning of the end. It'll bring us that much closer to freedom, and it will rejuvenate the entire
If
movement.
Solix is your orientation,
Good luck,
what else are you putting on
Archangels.
your census form?
Give me the device, Xenon.
It's right over there. And you know where the
Why is the
saloon
audio
is,
quality for
is
this
the
line read
garage
so
at the
different?
Pentagon. Good luck.
What? Is there, inventory. Homing device. Why is one person a real person hologram and everyone else is this shitty fucking shit? Oh man. Well, I guess we got a rip-roaring adventure next time I do this game. Kill God. Well, we're actually gonna kill an angel, not God. Shit, I shouldn't have called it that. What? Oh. Oh. So if you fuck up... Oh. Let's... Oh, can I watch the credits? Oh, this font. Oh, this font. Alright. Okay. Let's... Yes, I want to quit. Yes. That was a lot. That was a lot. Holy shit, that was a lot. I want to thank everybody who joined me today. Tong Nu is still weirder than hell a Cyberpunk Thriller. Yeah. This is barely a game. This is barely a game. But I love it. I will likely not be streaming tomorrow, but I will try to stream this on Saturday. And maybe I'll stream on Sunday. But other than that, I want to wish everybody a great rest of your day or night or wherever you're at. And if you're watching on the YouTube archive, remember hit follow for more weird adventures like this. Until next time, peace.